For far too long, the Republican majority in Congress has treated federal workers as if they are the problem. We spent years beating up on federal employees, implementing pay freezes, implementing hiring freezes, and cutting benefits in order to drive employees away from government service. The legislation we are debating today continues this offensive, and it is an unfair trend. This bill doubles the probationary period for employees of the civil service in an effort to make it easier to fire employees without giving them any chance to challenge that decision. In doing so, my Republican friends are sending a clear message. And that message is that they see federal employees as untrustworthy and unworthy of being secure in their employment. The amendment I'm offering would exempt those who have served this country through programs such as the Peace Corps and AmeriCorps from the 2-year probationary period under this legislation, instead keeping them at the 1-year level of probation already in effect. Last night, I offered an amendment at the Rules Committee to extend the same exemption for veterans, but it was blocked from consideration. Let me say that again, because I want everyone watching to hear me loudly and clearly. Last night, the Republican majority on the Rules Committee voted to block an amendment that would have protected veterans employed in the government from being fired without cause. I was told by my colleague who introduced this measure that being able to fire veterans within a 2-year probationary period, footnote right there, veterans would have already served 2 or more years before becoming civil servants at that level. But I was told that without giving them any protections, recourse, or even an ability to improve, quote, helps the veterans just like it helps everyone. Well, Mr. Chairman, I'm here to tell you that's hogwash. Veterans should not need to prove themselves worthy of a government job for a full 2 years before they are afforded the rights that should be inherent in their position. We ought to be spending time working to strengthen our federal workforce through better training and more plentiful diversity programs. Instead, this bill needlessly undermines our civil service and the fine people who work within it, while simultaneously making it a less attractive place of employment for our best and brightest at a time when we are in desperate need of such people. This amendment will protect those who have already served our country in the national service from this bill's intentions.